Hello, mate.
Welcome back.
Episode
6?
is it?
I don't know. It's either 5 or 6.
I reckon it might be 5.
5. Welcome back to another episode.
The latest installment of the Thommo and Oz podcast.
How you doing, mate?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
I'm here. I'm happy.
Can't ask for more than that.
We're just going to jump straight into it this week. We've got nothing to start on, or nothing little to get out of the way. I've just thought of this right now and I'm going to bring it to you, and I think we should do it. Maybe not every week, but make it a segment.
Okay.
Movie reviews.
Movie reviews.
So
I like it.
I've showed up a little bit early today for the podcast recording, and we have indulged in a classic. Would you call it a classic?
It certainly will be in a couple of years. As time goes on, they will look back on this excellent film.
And the film was
2014, Damien Chazelle's Whiplash, starring Miles Teller and J.K. Simmons.
And it was unreal.
How good was it?
So Whiplash is on my to-watch list for ages.
Yeah.
I think you put me onto it originally ages ago. Like, you would love this movie, you should watch it.
Yeah.
And then somehow, you know how Google listens to you always.
It's so true.
Recommended some clips on YouTube and stuff of some of the first scenes where Neiman and Fletcher are working together. So I watched them and I was like, yeah, it's fucking cool.
Yeah.
And then today's the day we brought it all together.
Yeah, well, I watched it in January, the start of the year.
Yeah.
And I must have been like, yeah, man, this movie's fucking good. And it is.
It is unreal.
Yeah, it's such a cool story and it's just really well done. The acting's great.
Some of the shots, the camera shots are unreal. Like the fist.
I'm really glad you pointed that out, because I was going to say the exact same thing, but I was like, yeah, I won't say nothing just so we can just enjoy the experience, but I'm so glad you brought it up.
So there's a scene in there where Andrew Neiman, the main character, the drummer for the band, he's been drumming his absolute little heart out, and his hand is bloody as shit, and he dips it into an ice, like a jug of ice water. Yeah. But the camera angle is on the side. Yeah. So it comes across the screen and you see the clear water get filled up by the bloody red.
It's so beautiful.
It's unreal. Yeah. And all the shots during even that last caravan, the last song that they play in the movie, like all the jump cuts and how the whip pan. Yeah. Yeah. It's it kept me engaged for the whole movie.
Yeah, no, it's really good. That's that director's trademark, because he did La La Land.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Oh,
that
makes sense.
He does all the shots where it stays there and then it whips around to someone else, then it whips back. There's a good little edit someone made, and it shows Whiplash whipping into La La Land back into. Yeah. I'll see if I can find that for you, but yeah.
So that director was who?
Damien Chazelle. He did Whiplash, La La Land, a film called First Man with Ryan Gosling. It's about Neil Armstrong. It's pretty good too. I'm sure he's done other stuff. Yeah.
Alright, so I wanna make this segment, one thing in this segment is we just rate it at some point. Obviously it'll go up on our letterbox.
Yeah, definitely check them out.
We say every week, but we just don't know our own names for them.
I'll look it up right now.
I'll put it in the description.
The only thing, no one's gonna fucking look at it there, because you probably have to get the app or whatever. But well, if you are interested,
which you should be,
I think if you just search Oscar Boyle, it comes up.
Yeah, you'd be there. Well, you're the most important Oscar Boyle I'll know.
Oh, thanks, buddy.
That's all. That's all that matters.
Yeah, Oscar_Boyle. That's me.
You go. I don't know what mine is. I'll put them in the description.
Mm-hmm.
So, what are you rating it out of 5 stars, Oz?
5 stars.
5 stars.
Yeah, it's a perfect film, I reckon. I had it. I watched it in January and I gave it 4.5. I'm a kind of harsh guy. I don't want to give out 5s, but after rewatching it, there's just nothing wrong with that movie. Yeah. It's so beautiful.
Yeah. Well, funny you say that, it being harsh thing, because I'm scared to give it 5, only on the fact that I gave Forrest Gump a 4.5. In my mind, if I was to give this a 5, I have to bump Forrest up to a 5.
Yeah, I have the same dilemma in my head, because I gave La La Land 4.5, and that should really be 5. They should both be 5.
You know, we're throwing them out today. I'm giving it a 5.
Yeah,
5.
It's worthy. It's a very good film. And J.K. Simmons, he's so perfect in it.
So he's the director. He's Fletcher, director.
The conductor. Yeah. Yeah, no, that's that guy. You know what else he's in? You know who else he is?
No. Should I?
You will in a minute. I need pictures of Spider-Man.
Is that him?
Yeah.
Wow.
What are you looking for, a raise? What are you waiting for? Chinese New Year?
That
Go!
Makes sense.
That's him.
I haven't seen
Just
those
bald.
Spidey movies for so long.
Yeah, he plays J. Jonah.
There you go.
Yeah. He looks weird. He's fucking jacked. And he's like bald.
And terrifying.
Oh my god.
And
so scary. It's such interesting like subject matter.
Yeah.
Like, where's the line that you draw for
Glad you're segueing into that.
Perfection.
I wanted to talk about that. So, because like, I don't know about you, but growing up I never had teachers like that.
No.
For anything.
No.
But like, then again, I never did like a specialty thing. Like I played guitar for a little bit.
Yeah.
But I wasn't in like a band or anything, or like, I've never been in like a serious competition sport. Like I've always just been in low level everything.
Yeah.
I feel like those kind of teachers are like low key goat, but
yeah, I agree. Very fine line though.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking about this before, and it's like, maybe it's just me because I don't think I would probably respond as well to that sort of style.
Yeah.
Because I'm sort of like, oh fuck this, like I would just quit. Like if I was being like abused like that. And it's like sports coaching as well. Like you look back in like 20th century, like modern day coaches aren't allowed to like chew out their players anymore, like because it's seen as like abuse and harassment. But then you look at older style coaching and it's like that was just how you got the results.
And even like so we play locally in basketball. We haven't played in our competition for a while because it's been closed. Thank you, COVID. Pricks. But we still go down to our local court, and there's a few of our mates, and we all go. And, like, we get seriously competitive and, like, start yelling and shit.
Yeah.
But, like, I guess it's more acceptable when it's just between, like, people you know and friends and that. But then when you go, if you went to, like, a professional environment and you're getting, like, chewed out by the coach, nowadays it's sort of like, well, you shouldn't be doing that. Which is a bit shit. Because, like, I think the part of being yelled at, like, not like, oh, you're shit, useless, blah, 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 but like, it gives you, like, well, for me, there's a shit example, but, like, when we play, like, a game on Xbox, like COD or something, and we play, like, really competitive, we're like, alright, we just want to win, let's play real hard. Yeah. And, like, we're all sitting there, like, yelling at each other, like, do this, do that, get over here. And it like gives you a little bit of a rush to like want to keep going and push, especially in like team situations.
Agree.
Where like you want to make sure you're doing your part to get everyone over the line.
Yeah, definitely. Kind of wish I had someone like that. Yeah. In my life, I feel like I've sort of surrounded by a lot of people that are just sort of put your arm around you and say, oh, you had a crack. Yeah. And that's all you can ask for.
Well, that was I'm so disappointed. I'm forgetting this quote already. There was a quote in the movie.
About the two most dangerous
words in the English language are good job.
Yeah.
That's scarily true.
It hits you.
Because, like, I'm definitely guilty of that. Just being content, like, where you're at. Yeah. And, like, especially if you get one bit of praise, it's like, I did a little bit of homework the other day. It's like, good job. It's like, I'm content now. I've done enough.
Yeah, exactly.
But if someone came up to you and was like, is that it? It depends how you take it, obviously.
Yeah, exactly.
But if you take it like, maybe I should be doing a little bit more, push it a little bit more, and then you will work harder.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like I need someone like that in my life.
It's hard. It's so easy to be content in a lot of situations.
Yeah.
Like losing weight.
Oh, yeah.
It's so easy to just like, I want to get back to how I used to be when I was young. I was thin as. I was scarily thin at one point. Don't want to be that thin.
Yeah.
But I'd like to
just
lose
so
some
decently,
weight.
Yeah.
But then some days I'm just like, KFC sounds really good right now.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean. And like, because there's no one there to monitor you.
Yeah.
And you can just easily say, I've earned this. Or,
exactly.
you know, you put in one day's work and then you just think, I had a crack.
Yeah.
But, like, you need to consistently get into it. And it's shit, like, it's like that, but, like, to put it into actual...
So hard.
...practice, it's just, it's impossible.
I think that's the hardest part of the transition from, like, routine school life to, like, uni. It's like just anything beyond school.
Yeah.
It's like, it literally is just that something has to click in your head and you have to go, this is real. I have to get a routine. I have to actually do things.
Yeah.
Because it's so easy to just fall out of it and just be like, nah, I'm just going to play Xbox till 2 a.m. or, go play basketball for a bit and then go get KFC after and have KFC for lunch the next day as well.
Yeah. Do you have a routine, mate?
No. Routine is something I wish I had so bad.
It's just not the same as school, though. I just don't know what, you'd even do.
Yeah.
Like, to have a, like, you, like, need something. Like, to say it's, like, you're going to get up at 8 a.m. every day or whatever time you're going to get up, it's like, why would I do that? Like, I don't have any reason to get up that early.
Yeah.
So...
Well, yeah, that's... Because, like, full-time work is, like, the routine for most people. Get up, go to work, come home, sleep, get up, go to work, come home, sleep. Oh, it's a weekend. Get up a bit later, maybe do something fun, go to sleep. Oh, it's Monday. Get up, go to work.
I fucking hate that. I hate even thinking about that.
Yeah.
Because that's,
It's terrifying, really.
Because, like, that's it?
And it's, like, being content.
Yeah.
Like, because we can sit here and say, we want to do this podcast full time. And, like, this is what we want to do. But it's just not as realistic as being like, I'll just be a cog and go do full-time work at a supermarket or something. Yeah,
that's it. Like, I just hate the idea of, like, this is it. Like, because, like, being as young as we are, like, school has, like, been our life.
Yeah.
Like, for... Oh, shit. Okay, so take me. What did I do? So 13 years plus 3 years of uni. 16 years out of 21 on Earth has just been structured. Let's go.
Yeah.
What's that? Let's do the math on that, Jack.
Bit of math time.
So get off your ass. Let's do some math.
Math.
16 divided by... Oh, fucking
dumbass.
Fucking dumbass. 16 divided by 21. 76% of my life has been... Well, not including holidays and
roughly
shit.
76%.
But yeah, in that sort of...
That's kind of scary to say out loud. Because that just is, like, most of our life so far just is school. It's just the same routine. Get up, go to school, come home.
And then you're done, and then it's just like, okay, good luck, all the best.
Yeah, yep.
Let us know where you get down the track.
And we don't actually care about you unless you do something really successful. Then maybe come back and let us know.
Yeah, exactly. Man.
Yeah, routine. Scary thing. And I think we were talking about this for a different conversation the other day. I'll keep that in private because that was... I think if you talk about that in public, you get shamed. But...
What's that?
People being confused. Do you remember what we were talking about when people being confused?
Maybe.
I'll talk to you after about it anyway.
Okay.
People our age are so confused because we're in such a different... everything's so different to what it used to be. And, like, even not having lived in the old days, air quotations, I know how different life used to be. Maybe, like, 20, 30 years ago, even, compared to right now.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm going to look up a quote. It's from Fight Club.
Great movie.
We're a bit younger than the people that were in Fight Club. It's a good quote.
If you guys haven't seen Fight Club, also, I'll just use this time while I was just looking it up.
Yeah, sorry.
Definitely go watch it. It's a timeless movie.
Especially if, like, anyone can watch it, but if you're, like, a young man, it's, like, really appeals to you. So Tyler, this is Brad Pitt's character, says, this would be a good quote of the week, but I got something else lined up. We're the middlemen of history. No purpose or place. We have no great war, no great depression. Our Great War is a spiritual war. Our Great Depression is our lives. We've all been raised on television to believe that one day we'd all be millionaires and movie gods and rock stars, but we won't. We're slowly learning that fact, and we're very, very pissed off.
That's an incredible quote.
Because, like, we're growing up in a time, like, post-20th century, and there's just no...
Yeah.
You know, like he says, no great war or anything. Like,
yeah,
we have to find our own purpose. Because these people didn't...
Hard.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to speak over you, but, like, people, you know, early 20th century or, you know, World War I, World War II, they didn't have to think of what their purpose was.
Yeah, yeah.
You had to go, you know, fight for your country.
Yeah.
But now we're in a place where it's like, okay, we're free, we live, you know, very comfortable lives. Do whatever you like. And a lot of older people look down on the, like, not look down, but like they look at us and think, man, must be good to be you guys. You can do anything you want. And it's just a kind of freedom that's like, I don't know if you really want that.
Yeah, well, yeah, and especially, I think the biggest thing is like, because a lot of those people would have been thrown into it with no choice.
Yeah.
So, and us having that choice, it's like you almost have too much choice. And like some days I wake up and I'm like, man, I wish I had just gone into like a trade or something where it's just like,
yeah, you know,
I know what I'm doing every day of the week and I'm set on it. But other days I'm like, man, today would be a really good day to wake up and think I can record 6 podcasts today and that's my job.
Yeah.
But no, the easiest route is to always go just work. Work.
Life is like Subway, mate. There's just so much choice, and you just do the same thing anyway.
Damn.
You just get the same shit anyway. You can have as much as you want.
That's a bit too real, actually. I never vary from my Subway order.
No.
It's always the same thing.
And then you'll branch out a little bit, and then that becomes the new norm.
Crazy.
Would you ever get the same thing at Subway twice in a row?
Yes.
I mean, would you get different things consecutively? No, you get the same thing twice.
Always get the same thing twice.
Thrice.
Multiple
times. I am thrice divorced. Did you watch that?
What was it? I don't think so.
Nah, sorry. It was the thing I tweeted at you. Is that too loud? Is that alright?
No, I think that's fine.
That motive.
Technical difficulties.
I am a motivational speaker.
Oh, yeah. yeah.
That's Chris Farley that I tweeted at you.
Who? Chris Farley is in...
From Saturday Night Live. It's not really well known. I posted on my private account. Maybe you saw some of the videos.
I did, actually.
He passed away in the mid-90s. But yeah, he's like, I am a motivational speaker. It's a really great sketch on Saturday Night Live. You guys should go check it out. Chris Farley, SNL, he plays Matt Foley, a motivational speaker. It's really funny.
It is quite funny, because what was the tweet? I think I tweeted out the other day, who's something like, where's the CEO of motivation? Yeah. I need a word.
Yeah. Anyway, not that important. But...
No, I'm still hunting for him, the CEO of motivation.
Yeah, man. Let me know if you find him. Yeah, I hate that bastard. He ducks in and out.
Oh.
You find him some days and then...
God, he's like a camera flash. He's there 1 second and he's gone for a long time for the next.
I feel like Luke's probably pretty good mates with him.
I think Luke is the CEO of motivation. We have one friend who is an absolute just weapon.
He's just a machine.
Work ethic out of this world. Did you ever have a good work ethic? Like in school and stuff? Like, were you ever like motivated you go home, do your homework before you did anything? Stuff like that?
It's a good question. Probably, yeah, maybe like high school.
Excuse me.
Well, yeah, obviously high school. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sort of like a bare minimum kind of guy.
Yeah, same.
But I was always, like, not to toot my own horn or anything, but I was kind of like an intelligent guy. Yeah. I don't know what happened.
I think it's still there. I don't think you lose that.
But like, I saw a good thing once. Oh, did you, OB? That's cool. I saw a thing once and it's like, it's not always good to be smart as a kid, like in primary school.
Yeah.
Because when you're like smart when you're younger, everything comes really easily.
Yeah.
And you don't develop a desire or like a work ethic, as you say. So when things get hard in high school, you just have no desire because everything's always like come to you.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. I would work decently hard, but I was just like, you know, C's, I would just take that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'd kill to have like a kill or get killed. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Do it or die trying type work ethic where it's like you just put your heart and soul into everything you do.
Yeah.
Like, I'd kill to have a work ethic like that. There'd be videos up on the channel if I had work ethic like that. I'd find the time to edit.
Yeah. No, it's a hard thing, man. What would you, I think we've been over this. What's like your dream like thing? If you could like, what movies was I watching the other day?
That's a good question.
I've watched a lot.
Only about 300.
This year alone. There was some movie, maybe it was American Pie. It was one of those teen movies, I think, and it was like, if you had $1 million, what would you do? Because it's meant to be like, if money wasn't an issue, then like that's what job you should get.
Right.
I can't remember what movie it was.
I genuinely don't think I can pick a dream job. Like, something to do with sport would probably be my ideal.
Yeah.
Maybe like a reporter or something. Or...
Yeah, that'd be sick.
But I feel like I noticed this is something that I don't know why I started thinking about this the other day. No, I do. I was watching a podcast. I was listening to it. It's called the Road Trippin' Podcast. Okay. Never heard of them before until the other day. Mm-hmm. They had LeBron James on.
Really?
And Dwayne Wade.
Shit.
I think the podcast is hosted by Richard Jefferson, Channing Frye, and someone else. That's why.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
So all ex-teammates of LeBron.
Yeah, yeah.
And I was listening to it, and then a day after, I listened to another one. You know, JJ Redick, NBA player.
Yeah.
He has a podcast, Old Man and the Three, and they had Fred VanVleet on, the Toronto Raptors backup point guard, and it was such a like alarmingly contrasting thing where it's like LeBron, Channing, and Richard Jefferson are also close, and they talk about all these big names in the league, like, I don't know, like your Melo and your LeBron, or like Dwayne Wade and shit.
Yeah.
And then I listened to the Fred VanVleet one, and it's like, he was saying, I don't really even know most of the dudes in the league. Like, I just stick to myself and play for my team.
Yeah.
So, like, because I was always thinking, like, people in the league, I don't know why this concerns me at all. But, like, people in the league, it's like, everyone knows each other. Like, they'd all be friends and that.
Yeah.
But even in that, at the highest of high, it's still the people you know.
Yeah.
Like, and it's the same as this little, not the same, it's like LeBron's contract for 2 years. That final year, or when he gets off the contract, is when his son is eligible to come into the league. Yeah. And, like, I'm guaranteed he's a good hooper. Like, that boy can play. But he'll get into a team no matter what. Yeah. Because he's LeBron James' son.
Yeah, exactly.
It's all about who you know.
Yeah, literally is.
Like, all of life is just who you know and what they can do for you. Yeah. I genuinely think it's probably like a 70, maybe 65-35 split.
It does work out a lot like that. Like, so many people get gigs and just jobs or whatever from just because their old man knows someone.
Yeah, well, that's how I got my job. Yeah, my dad used to work with my current night boss, so I just flipped in a resume where I work, and they were like, "Yep, you got it." Yeah.
Do you see? Because obviously LeBron and Bronny want to play, or like LeBron wants to play with his kid. I just don't see him moving again though. Yeah. Like, I think he would just do like a 1 year with the Lakers or something. Like, I just don't see him playing anywhere else.
Well, he's LeBron. He'll pull strings. He'll probably get his kid to play wherever he wants.
Yeah,
And I'm with you. I can't really see him being anywhere else by the 3 teams that he's played. So
yeah, like.
Do you reckon it'd be good to be one of the greatest athletes on the planet's son?
Yeah, that's a good question. Yeah. I would say yes.
Yeah.
Because you would live a pretty blessed life.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, you would never have to, like, lift a finger for anything. But, yeah. Like, Michael Jordan's kids, like, they just never amounted to... Like, I'm sure they're probably good at whatever they do in their own right, but, like, they were never good basketball players.
Yeah.
And, like, it would just... Like, that would just be impossible. Like, because, like, from, like, 10 years old, scouts would be watching you and, like...
Well, that's the thing. I was thinking, the only reason that made me think of that was... I don't know if you saw that clip while the Lakers were in... Everyone was still in the bubble. And there was a clip of Bronny smoking.
Yeah.
And it just blew up, like, everywhere in, like, an hour. So it's like, you can't do anything without being watched by millions and millions of people.
It is true. It is true.
Maybe I want millions of people to know where I am.
Well...
Who I am.
I think it's just one of those things where it's just, you just have to be smarter than that.
Yeah.
And like, well, like, look now, like, no one cares.
No.
Everyone saw it, everyone had a good laugh at it. We got a lot of LaBelt memes about it and shit like that. So we all had a laugh, but like, I think, like, yeah, you can't do anything, but like, that just kind of comes with having like, he's not struggling for much. Doesn't have to get on his knees, fucking cleaning, whatever.
Speaking of cleaning,
yeah.
how's the job going, mate?
Yeah, great.
3
days into it.
Woohoo.
Fucking 3-hour shifts and, yeah.
So CEO is next?
I would hope so. Fuck, man.
Is it good to be back in a working rhythm, or... I say rhythm when you've got, like,
it's kind of like
shifts.
Yeah, it's kind of like staggered. It's good because I guess I kind of feel like I'm doing something again and gets the old man off my case about getting a job or whatever. But
yeah,
it's it's a gay job.
Yeah,
it's gay. I shouldn't say that. It's a shit job. It's not gay. It's like I think it's one of those jobs where it's like, I think everyone should do it like at least once.
Yeah.
Because then you get an appreciation of what it's like to be a cleaner. But I don't know what I thought. I guess I went into it thinking it was going to be like way easier than it was. But I'll stick it out for a little bit. Just because I'm not a quitter. But I don't know how long I want to stick with it for. I don't know what the pay is like yet. I haven't seen anything about a pay rate and I haven't been paid yet, so... we'll see how we go.
And they just ask that you never come back.
Yeah, but it's definitely like... Yeah, I don't want to be arrogant or anything, but like when you've got a university degree and you're working as a cleaner, there's a little bit of distance there, but...
Yeah.
And they sort of look at you a bit funny, like, you know, what are you doing here? You could be doing whatever, but... Which I don't know. I don't know what I want to do with that degree yet.
Yeah. Well,
but like...
I think that's the hardest part of having a uni degree, isn't it? Deciding what you want to do with it.
Yeah, exactly. But if I take anything away from it, it's going to be that people do that for a living. Like, they need that job.
Yeah, that's a great perspective to have.
Yeah, like, I'm very grateful that, like, I don't need that job. Well, I don't think.
Yeah, well, a lot of people wouldn't even come close to thinking about it like that.
Yeah.
Like, most people would be like, I fucking hate this. Why do people do this?
Yeah.
Or at least, like, if you have the perspective to go, some people live off this. Like, this, without this, they wouldn't be able to function.
Exactly. So...
Bit of empathy.
Yeah, good perspective.
Bit rare these days.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like the days are numbered before I just get chewed out or something. I just say, fuck you guys. I don't need this. Yeah. I don't know what I thought when I got the job, that I was like, oh, cinemas, fuck yeah, I'll just apply for that. I didn't even think I'd get a call back. But
yeah.
It was either, because you go on the website and you could submit a resume or whatever.
Yeah.
And there's two things. You can either apply for front of house or cleaning. And after working in the supermarket for a couple of years, I didn't want to deal with people anymore. So I was like, oh, I'll just do the cleaning or whatever. Not thinking I just applied for the job just to get the old man off my case.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Come through.
Yeah. So it's a different gig, but... And it's like, you're 21 and these people are like 40 and 30 and you've probably got a higher IQ than them, but...
I feel that heavily, actually. I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, because it's Christmas season.
Yeah.
So every workplace is picking up. And my workplace is picking up. And sometimes you just, like, I've got work in an hour and a half, pretty much.
Yeah.
So then I'm just gonna get there, just gonna be my cog, jump in a place, do my job, go home, forget about it until I have to go back again on the weekend.
Fuck, man.
It's so I don't even know how to explain it. It's just we just have to be content. I'm grateful. I know that much.
Yeah.
I'm grateful to be, like,
employed.
To have a home, be employed.
Roof over your head.
Have a car. Have a zinger burger in my stomach.
All the things we take for granted.
Exactly.
Yeah. Man.
Life's hard.
Those early starts are killer too.
Yeah. So you've been starting at like 6:30?
Yeah. So, like, regular days it's like 7:30, so in the car at 7 o'clock. But there's one guy that works there, and he has, like, some other gig he does. He does, like, painting or some shit.
Yeah.
So we have to start an hour earlier. So we start at 6:30, but done by 9:30 is the only good thing.
Yeah. So you're in and out.
Yeah.
And then you're home.
And then you got the rest of the day, which is good. Like, it's not, like, hanging around waiting for...
Yeah, well, that's like
shift.
Me. I have my start at 4.
Yeah.
So I'm here waking up knowing that I've got to go to work at the end of the day.
Yeah.
It's dreaded. But at least... I think we're going to play basketball tonight.
Oh, yeah.
I think.
Yeah, no, we're going.
We are most definitely going.
If not, me and you will just go.
Oh, yeah. Shit.
I'll put a poll in, do you reckon?
Yeah, for the same format that we've been going on.
9:30 or you want 9?
I think just put in 8:30.
You can go, yeah.
And see what people say. Because we have a bunch of people, not naming names... Jack Thompson, that finish work at 8 and mean that everyone else can't play basketball a little bit earlier.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Ball 8:30. Yes, no. Great.
Yes, sir. So I don't want to jump into our finishing lines. Our new 3 segments: Beef of the Week, Legend of the Week, and
go on.
Quote of the Week.
Yes.
But I do want to give a shout out, and maybe I'll think of another Legend of the Week. To, I believe it was Tynan, and if I'm incorrect,
yeah,
it'll tell me if the boys listen to it or not, because they'll be able to correct me.
Yeah, they'll just give you great pod, buddy. They just didn't even listen.
Shout out to Tynan.
Yeah.
So we have there's probably like 10, 11 of us in our friend group, and we had 9 of us at basketball the other day, which is a lot. We usually get no more than like 7, 8. And we tried out a new little format, 3v3v3. So 2 teams stay on, 1 sits on the side until 5 points are scored, and then you swap off.
King of the court.
That was fucking good.
I reckon it was way better.
Well, I think because we kept the intensity a little bit more, because you get a little bit of a break in between games.
Yeah, that's what I like. Yeah.
And it gets fucking feisty. It gets very competitive.
Yeah. No, it's good. It's healthy competition.
It is healthy competition. I actually think it's underrated to have a bit of fucking brutal competition every now and then, just to keep you in check.
We're young men, Jack. We need to release.
We need to fight the demons. You need to let them all out. You have too much energy built up in there, son. Back in my day, I'd go shoot a few birds. You know, go shoot the basketball, relieve some energy.
Shut up, Granddad.
Bro, you wouldn't understand what it was like back in my day.
Oh, it was fucking easy.
I had it hard,
No,
mate.
you didn't.
I had it so very hard.
How'd you have it harder than
I
us?
didn't have a choice. Everything was done for me. I had to do it. No, stop it. Stop it. Oh, give me some licorice whole thoughts.
Check, Granddad. 5 extra.
No, not again. Oh.
Yeah, I shouldn't joke about PTSD though.
No, yeah, shout out.
Shout out the veterans.
Shout out the vets, bro. Shout out Forrest.
Is there anyone left from World War II?
I don't know. I feel like I might be very wrong in saying this, but like the last living person passed away not too long ago, like within the past few years.
What would it be? What would like the youngest person be? Like 16 that went?
Yeah, you'd
say it's like 16 and it ended in 1945. So say they shipped out a 16-year-old right as it ended. So they were born in 1929. So they would be 91 now.
Oh, so yeah, there would most definitely
probably be someone.
Yeah, I'm tripping, dog.
Yeah, but World War One definitely.
That might have been what I saw.
Because that'd be 1903. Yeah, 3. So what am I saying? 1903 if you were 16 and it ended in 19, so that'd be the latest. So I don't know. I'm just pulling 16 from somewhere, but
they'd be old if they're still cooking.
1903, yeah, it'd be 117.
Can you cook?
Can I cook?
Can you cook? Do you have like a signature dish that you're like, I can cook that?
Yeah.
To set the standard really low for you, my signature dish is bacon and eggs.
Bacon and eggs, dear.
I say I can cook a mean bacon and eggs.
Yeah,
which is so easy to do.
Yeah, I can cook some decent bacon and eggs. Yeah, I'm not really a big cook. Dad's the cook, and he's not great at it either. But I don't have to cook, so
yeah, grateful.
Very grateful for the old man. There's like one good thing that I can cook, and it's like this. It doesn't even have a name. It's just this pasta.
Yeah,
it's like creamy pasta, but it's got bacon, mushrooms, and chicken in it.
Yum.
I'll have to whip it up for you one day.
Like some sort of carbonara type thing.
Yeah, essentially, but it's just like really bad for you, like really fatty.
The best kind.
Yeah. I love pasta.
Pasta's so underrated.
Yeah, pasta's it's like the goat food. Like if you could just have like one.
And I guess saying it's underrated is probably a crime. It's very rated.
It's whatever. It's well rated.
Yeah, because like I have my Italian heritage.
Yeah.
My pa.
Chef's kisses.
Chef's kisses, Giuseppe. He's Italian. He was born in Italy and came over here when he was very young. So I just always have memories of Pa must have brought on all of his cooking and like Italian food knowledge to my nan. And she just cooks the best pasta.
Yeah.
And like when my nonna, I'd been to, like she passed away a few years ago now, but we used to go up to, they live in a town called Goodnight.
Really?
Yeah. Goodnight. There's like 3 families that live in the town. It's in New South Wales.
Really?
And they live on a farm. And I just remember the feeds going up there.
Yeah.
You never leave hungry from Nan and Pa's or Nonnos. Always have a full stomach.
Fuck, the Italians know what they're doing.
Yes, they certainly do.
That Mediterranean cuisine, I fucking love it.
And then even not like cooking Italian dishes, like Nan and Pa will feed. They will. You get there not hungry.
Yeah.
And you will leave being full for the next 3 days.
Yeah, that's unreal. Must have some great leftovers.
Oh yeah, that's like half the food.
No man, Italy's the place to be. I reckon.
I really want to go to Italy at some point.
Need to get there at some stage. There's another movie.
Ooh.
Everyone should watch. It's called Call Me by Your Name.
Call Me by Your Name.
With Timothy Chalamet. You seen it?
Chalamet. Of course I have not met. I'm very uneducated.
Yeah, I tried to put up a poll and like 4 people replied. They're like, no, I haven't seen that. Yeah, anyway, that's set in like 80s Italy. It's really like nice. I'll try and
Italy. Oh, is that photo you put up? I remember a photo you put up on your story the other day.
Maybe. I did another movie as well.
Yeah.
The Master. You should watch that.
I do want to watch that because...
Do you actually want to watch that?
Yes, because the only appreciation I have for Joaquin is Joker.
Yeah.
And he was fucking brilliant in that.
Oh no, yeah, he's all time.
He's fucking good.
No. we say that a lot. But he is very good. Oh man. All right, well next time.
Good.
Whenever you're free. I've got it on iTunes. I bought it.
You bought it on iTunes?
Yeah, The Master, yeah. It was $5. It was one of those ones where it was like, you could rent it for $5, you could buy it. So I was like, I'll fucking buy it.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's a different movie. Yeah, I'd love for you to watch it. I'd love to get your...
I would love to watch it.
...take on it. It's different.
I'm just going to throw this out there right now, and I've been thinking about this. Editing videos is hard.
Yeah.
Time consuming. Recording the podcast is not. It's time consuming.
Yeah.
But it's not as hard to get it up and get it running.
Yeah.
I propose to you a trade deal. I don't know what you get out of it. So It's not a trade deal. Okay. It's just a proposition.
Okay, excellent.
We pause the videos for now. We double podcast every week.
Yeah, man.
We do 2 podcasts a week. We can keep the Thursday one, and maybe we'll do a Tuesday or a Monday or a weekend one or something.
Yeah, okay.
And then at least we can have shit like constantly... I'm just going to pause that for a second. I don't know if you got that notification. I got a notification from our YouTube studio.
No, Don't think I got that.
So, a guy named Marky Mark
Wahlberg
just commented on one of our videos, "You guys have such relaxing voices. It's very
Is that it? Fuck yeah.
Shout out Marky Mark. So maybe that's a sign. The double podcast is the way to go.
Is that a comment?
Oh no, hold on, I kept going. It's very relaxing and de-stressing, especially perfect to listen to after work.
Oh man. Thanks.
Wow.
Do you know Marky Mark?
No. Well, that's funny because I just saw this notification before that this dude followed us on Twitter as well.
Oh fuck yeah.
Maybe it's the same dude. Legends That Last. At Legends That Last on Twitter.
Was that commented on the latest pod?
That's a good question. We'll find that out.
Gee, if it's on the video, you might have to keep going.
My thinking voice. No, it was on the latest pod.
Fuck yeah. Well, Marky, when you listen to this one, bad boy, shout out to you, buddy.
Shout out Marky Mark. And you know what? 2 podcasts a week, if you're down for it.
I'm always down. I'll do one every day, mate.
Marky Mark?
Yeah, no, that's good. I like, yeah, we really get a stream of consciousness going here, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's not a stream of consciousness, it's a conversation.
Yeah. Yeah. This is the problem with our friendship is Oz is so well...
I'm used to it now.
He's so well into the movies that I'm not into.
It's not even a movie. And it's just like, I make references to shit that obviously I only would have seen. It's from fucking Norm Macdonald, the YouTube video. And he's doing an interview with some chick and she's just like, "Oh, we got a real stream of consciousness going here." And he's like, "That's not a stream. What do you mean stream of consciousness? It's just conversation." That's it.
Alright, well, 2 podcasts a week.
Yeah,
I'll be back here tomorrow. That's what that means.
You coming back tomorrow?
I will come back tomorrow.
You working tomorrow?
No.
Movie? Master?
Let's do it. I think I got to do some Christmas shopping in the Arvo, but I'm down to record another one. Watch The Master.
Watch The Master. I'll think of some other Joaquin Phoenix films you should watch.
There you go. Well, that's probably a high note to push us out into the last 3 of this week. I guess we'll do 1 this week, and then we'll start banking them up.
All right.
So this will be released literally in like 2 hours and 23 minutes.
Okay.
This podcast.
All right. Did you have anything else, or do you want to get into?
Let's get into our segments.
All right.
Start them off.
Beef of the week. Now, I've been like writing these down as they've occurred to me. So I don't know if I should let them all loose or if I should save them up.
Well, just know we're recording one tomorrow now, so you could save them up. You could save a couple.
Yeah, I better save them. I've got 4 beefs, so I'll go 2. All right, so my first beef is with microwaves.
Microwaves?
I whipped up some of that pasta I was talking about the other week, and I had some leftovers.
Yes.
Because you can't just make one little meal of pasta. No, you got to make some
leftovers
for the week or whatever. It usually lasts me about 3 days. But anyway, I think we must have got home from ball, and I'm thinking, fuck, I could go for some fucking some pasta right now.
Carbonated goodness.
Wacky slush. So I fucking scoop out the pasta, and this is like 11, maybe midnight.
Yeah.
For fucking like 2.5 minutes. And I understand that's what microwaves do. But I don't want to wake up the old man. He's never said anything to me about it, but I just know he can fucking hear it. And he's thinking, "Oh, you fucking fat fuck. You're getting your midnight feed." And I just thought, surely we're at a point where we can get silent microwaves.
I'm with that.
Fucking does my head in every time. I gotta punch the buttons in, and I gotta do it so quick because I don't want to fucking mess around. Type in, if I need something heated up for a minute, I use 60 because it's equivalent. Not a minute. So that's that's the first beef.
Fucking microwaves.
And the second one was the Strath Village, the shopping centre.
Yeah, okay.
/the Woolies.
Yep.
My beef is with the Foreign Service.
Yeah. Yep.
We are, what would you say? We're partakers of the Optus phone service.
We are, yes.
It's very good 99% of the time. But when we're in the fucking Woolies...
Nothing. Nada.
Nothing. You needed me for a job. Thank God it wasn't life-threatening. Thank you God when having a heart attack or something.
No service.
No service. Didn't get the message.
I've
got beef with the Strath.
I'm on board with
shopping centre.
I'm on board with that no service beef because that's one of the most frustrating things. All right.
I'm just not having it. Over to you, mate.
I've got my beef.
Yep.
I've just thought of this now. I was struggling.
Yeah.
I've got two. I'll throw the one that I was going to say really quickly. NBA 2K21 on the next generation consoles. It's pissing me off. People are doing the same dribble moves.
Oh, really?
And you can't guard it.
Oh,
so fuck them.
Yeah.
But the main one, the weather. Are we...
Fucking A, man.
Are we or are we not in summer?
We are in summer, buddy. We are...
Doesn't feel like it.
10 days into the summer season.
I don't know if you remember earlier this week and late last week, it felt like Hurricane Katrina.
Fucking just pissing rain.
I had a 21st party. Went to with my girlfriend and a few of my mates. Outdoor function. The weather didn't want to show up very nicely.
No, it certainly did.
It was windy. It started raining. They were lucky to let us inside, but fuck the weather.
That's a good beef, that.
Just be consistent. It's not that hard, surely.
No.
Just summer, hot. Winter, cold. Autumn, everything. Spring, hot, but everything.
Global warming, buddy. It's just the intertwining seasons.
I wish it was warm. Some days it's cold when it's not supposed to be.
Yeah, facts. I'm not fucking... It's the 40-degree days for me, though.
That's it. That's it. And they're coming. You know they're coming.
Just can't sleep at all. Sleeping on top of the doona, you get hot, you got the fan on full blast, just doing nothing.
Painful.
Got an ice pack between your thighs.
Still doesn't do enough.
No. So that's your beef.
That's my beef. The weather.
Legend of the week. Do you have a legend?
Now, this is going to be quite hard to hear and very controversial.
Okay.
My legend of the week is the weather.
Whoa!
Now, there's
Whoa!
Now, I know I just complained about it being cold in summer, but there was one good thing that came from that.
Okay.
I work in a wholesaler, a warehouse supermarket, essentially.
Yeah, I know where you're going.
Being cold provides me with one thing. A reason to wear a beanie. Wearing a beanie gives me access to AirPods.
Yep. Yeah, very good.
So once I've got the beanie on, Hamish and Andy podcast gets me through the day. Mostly the Thommo and Oz as well.
Yeah, very good. I hope you like that.
So shout out the random cold weather on a week where I've been given extra shifts where I could wear my AirPods and get me through the shift.
Are you not meant to wear them? Or they don't care, or they just don't want it obvious?
You're not meant to. Whether they care or not, don't know.
Yeah.
But shout out the weather.
Yeah, at least you don't have to
shout out the weather.
That's very good, mate.
And also, my other legend, which is, again, this is what I said before, Tynan, our mate Tynan, for coming up with the new format for basketball, the 3v3v3.
Shout out Tynan.
And if I'm incorrect, those who have actually listened to the podcast can correct me.
Hi, guys. Thanks for sticking around.
We appreciate you all, every single one of you.
Now, Jack, my legend.
Your legend. Pulling out the phone list again. He's on top of his game.
I got two legends. I had Luke written down, and I don't remember why. Luke? And I think it's because he responded to the last podcast.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, I think that, I put up the story for episode 4, so we are on episode 5, and he said... Yes, fucking sir. Job at the movies. Dream shit. And I thought, that is the energy I like.
Yeah.
I respect that. I said, yeah, bro, exciting times, all that shit. I said, just happy to be in the door. And he said, that's how I started the gym. Just got the foot in. Hopefully some good stories for the pod.
There you go.
I love his attitude. I love his vibe.
He is a legend.
You can't hang around with him and mope.
He gets you in the mood to want to do things,
yeah. Like, and he doesn't care if you really care about something and you don't give a fuck, he just loves it. Like, we saw Tenet together and he's like, yeah, man, you just love the movies, don't you? I was like, yes, Luke, I love the movies.
It's the matched energy for me.
And then I just deflect off. I said, well, Max loves Christopher Nolan. He says, yeah, do you, mate? You love it. I'm exaggerating, but he is, like, that's pretty much the vibe.
Shout out Luke.
Shout out Luke. That's one legend. And the other legend was the old man, Stevie.
Shout out Steve.
Stevie's been teaching at Bendigo Senior for about 30 years.
Wow.
And this is all bricks and mortar in-person teaching.
Yeah.
And for the first time the other week, he had to do the old remote learning. Over the... they use Google Meet. Google Meets, which is like Zoom, but like different. So this is all new to him. So that was my legend because it would not be easy. Like
Trying
he's 57 things. And he's got to fucking learn this new system. He said, like, if this is like the norm next year, I probably won't even go. Like he's at that point where it's just, I just don't give a fuck.
He's put in the hard yards, that's for sure.
Yeah, so, and I just kind of like felt bad for him because he just looked like a guy that was just kind of like so out of his element.
Yeah.
Like, I just felt bad. And it's like...
I can put in a word and say I had Steve as a teacher.
Yeah.
At Bendigo Senior for 1 year. Great teacher.
Did you have him for Bizman in year 12?
I had no friends in that class.
But you had Steve.
But I felt like I had one in Steve.
Alright guys, take a break. You just go on your phones now.
What a legend. Not many do it like that.
Yeah, but I've been helping him with the classes. Like he would just be like,
the personal assistant on deck.
So like the kids would be watching and they would see me like jump in and like get the PowerPoint up or some shit. Yeah, man.
Shout out Steve.
Shout out Steve.
Second
what a legend
of the week. And then the final one, the quote of the week.
Quote of the week. Do you have a quote?
I do.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Go on.
Do you know why I hurled that fucking chair at you, Neiman? I think I butchered the quote.
Is that it?
But that's it.
That's fucking good, man. Yo, why I hurled that chair? Look what my tempo.
Whiplash, ladies and gentlemen.
Go watch Whiplash. I'm going to look it up for everyone. I'll save you the trouble and find out where you can watch it.
Do you know why I hurled that chair at you? Does he? Did he know? You'll have to watch to find out.
You'll have to watch. It's not on any streaming services. You can come over to my house and watch on the Blu-ray if you like.
Always welcome. Everyone's welcome.
I insist.
The address is... And we know you all heard that very clearly, so come round and watch Whiplash.
I had a dumb quote. I watched the film Casino. Martin Scorsese's Casino, 1995.
Yep.
And let me just...
Am I wrong in thinking Abel based some of his aesthetic off of Casino?
You are correct, sir.
Yes. Let's go, bitch.
Yeah, no, it's fucking cool. Like, you see Robert De Niro in those fucking red suits, man.
Yeah.
I don't remember the exact quote, but I'm going to go off the brain here.
Let's do
it. What's it? Oh, how's it going? I only memorized it because it's whatever. The players are trying to win money in the casino. The dealers are watching the players. The boxmen are watching the dealers. The floormen are watching the boxmen. The pit bosses are watching the floormen. The shift bosses are watching the pit bosses. The casino manager is watching the shift bosses. I'm watching the casino manager, and the eye in the sky is watching us all.
That was beautiful.
It's yeah, I don't know. I've watched that scene. It really sticks out the way it's just like, this is person watching this is watching this is watching this, and it just goes back and forth. It's a really good movie. It's like we watched Goodfellas.
We did.
It's like Goodfellas, but in Las Vegas, and it's about like the casino, and hence why it's called Casino.
Add it to the list, I say.
Yeah, it's a long one. It's like nearly 3 hours.
Yeah,
but yeah. I don't know if that's the exact quote, but something like that.
Even if it wasn't, it sounded like the exact quote. Awesome, dude. That's it. It was a somewhat not eventful episode turned into an eventful episode, I'd say. 2 podcasts a week.
Sounds good.
Commencing next week. Whenever that is.
So you're coming over tomorrow?
Coming over tomorrow, mate. I will see you then.
No worries.
And you will hear that episode next week on the day that we decide is going to be the new podcast day, which will be...
What, Monday?
Yeah. Maybe Tuesday.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out. You'll hear it. You'll hear it.
swear I heard something once where it's like two people singing, they instantly harmonise just out of, I don't know.
There you go. I'm sure we have that high level of talent. You know, we're excellent singers.
See? Cool, man.
All right, thanks for listening to this week, guys.
No, really, thank you.
No, like, especially to Marky Mark.
Yes, Marky Mark.
Marky Mark, this is the start of something special.
Now, Luke, just one last thing quickly. Luke, we called Luke out to leave us a review for the iTunes last week. Did
Funny
he?
you say that. Now,
Did he?
I've just remembered that as well, and I looked at the Apple podcast reviews. We have 3 5-star reviews. I cannot find text.
I'm definitely one of them too.
So I'm unsure if I just can't see it. But either way, I'm inclined to believe that he wrote a 5-star review.
Okay.
And you know what? If he did, I believe it would go something like this.
This will be good.
The podcast was excellent this week, boys. And as per usual, you should all check out the Thommo and Oz podcast. I've known Jack for a little while. We used to watch the 2017 Boston Celtics in math class. Our teacher didn't like us. But alas, we move. Listen to the podcast. And you too have the chance to be spoken about by the boys and respected amongst many as those who have climbed the ladder and reached the top to get to the highest point known as happiness.
Fucking nailed it, dude. He does sound like that. He does sound like that.
Luke, I'm going to need a rating on that, mate. If you hear this, you shoot us a message. Shoot the page a message.
Yeah, if it doesn't show up on the actual podcast, just C and P and send it to the Insta.
There you go. All right. Let's fucking wrap it up.
Leave it there.
Leave it there. See you later, boys.
Ciao.